Okay. The iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 is out. We got the first 2 days in, and it's time to give my first thoughts on the new iPhone. Now, before we get into the first impressions, let me tell you something. We just reached 1K subscribers on YouTube. That means you can now officially become a member where you have access to some behind the scenes. I will include you in some content creation processes. I will ask for your feedback and all these good things. You get access to channel emotes. I don't know. There will be more to come. These are the very early stages of the membership on my channel. So the more I get content created, the more I get behind the scenes things and podcast episodes done, the more early access you will get. So make sure to check out and join for the members. So I received the iPhone 15 Pro on Friday, like in the afternoon. It first was scheduled to be here on Friday, then it was rescheduled to Saturday, and then initially it came on Friday. And it's an iPhone, and if you go back the past releases on the iPhone 14, 13, 12, like since they moved over to the rectangular design, but also before that on the iPhone 11, 10, and you get the drill. Now, there's nothing groundbreaking on the iPhone 15. Of course, it's a new material, titanium. It feels incredibly smooth. I have to say it feels much more satisfying to hold compared to the iPhone 14 Pro, and with the new brushed titanium bezels, it looks much better than with the iPhone 14 Pro, which had the stainless steel bands around the case, and now it looks much more flush with the overall case design than compared with the shiny stainless steel. The new action button on the side also feels very nice. I have set it to mute all my notifications and go into focus mode, which makes most sense for me right now. There are other actions you could put, like use it as a camera. I think just mute and unmute the phone and more. I will show it in the B-roll, but I haven't for me there was no other decision than to go with the focus mode. The display for me looks just as the iPhone 14 Pro, and I mentioned it before in one of my Instagram posts. At this point, it doesn't matter if you're on the 12, 13, or 14. I think if you go from the 12 or the 11 Pro to the 15 Pro, that's more of a worthy upgrade than if you go from the 13 or 14 Pro. But for me, one of the biggest things is just the USB-C port. And I run all my stuff on USB-C besides the AirPods and my iPhone. But even that is now out of the way because I also got the new AirPods Pro. I will have a separate video up on that as well. But for me, USB-C, or to just have one universal USB or connector for almost all my devices, that was the biggest thing. And with that comes some really nice new features, like you can charge your AirPods or another iPhone through that, so that it has power delivery. It has upgraded speeds on data file transfer or whatever you're going to do when you are going to connect to your Mac or computer, whatever it might be. But overall, the design is pretty much the same. Looks a little bit slimmer on the case. Bezels for the cameras look pretty much the same. I think they put a little different matte finish around the case, around the camera lenses. But overall, I'm super happy. I will put it to the test. I will have a 3-month review out by the end of the year. But my first impression is it is haptically and from a hardware perspective, what you hold in your hands, definitely different to the iPhone 14 and everything that came before. It feels very light. I think it feels what they said. It feels lighter than it actually is. And that's one of the things, if you look around, it looks sleeker, like the bezels around the display going into the bands look much better. And I have to say this, I like the design of the 14 Pro, but if I compare it now, I think this looks at least 2-3 times better than the iPhone 14 Pro. Now, What's coming next? I will have more new Apple devices coming into the studio very soon. Like I just showed the AirPods Pro with the USB-C case. I will have a quick video on that. I will have the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra coming soon as well too. And I will have a top accessories video coming out. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to. Join to become a member, and I'll see you in the next one. Cue the music.